Hey guys, the Bill here. It's Thursday, and a new trailer has dropped, and of course, it's the surprise of this century. MAI SHIRANUI, guys, has been confirmed from the King of Fighters 15, and of course, I mean this was a given, right? I mean, yesterday's silhouette was, it was only going to be MAI, right? But there's some surprises. Believe it or not, there's some big surprises actually, and we'll talk about them once we go, as usual, frame by frame on this sucker. So MAI SHIRANUI, and then I was expecting, right, that by the end of the trailer we're gonna get the confirmation of the women fighters team. MAI, King, and Yuri will have been revealed. We saw the trailers. This was gonna be going back to the original team they had in 94 and 95. Well, guess what? This is not the case. They have not confirmed the team, which means these three babes are not going to be in the same team, which means we're still missing probably a third character for the women fighters team. I think we're gonna have MAI with King and somebody else. Now, in the previous game, it was with Alice. I'm not a big fan of Alice, and I really hope it's gonna be a callback to King of Fighters 96 when we're gonna get Kasumi back, but that is a topic for another video. Today we're talking about MAI. We're gonna check her trailer again. We're gonna look at all the cool things revealed in here, and we're gonna talk on how she compares to her King of Fighters 14 self. Now, without further ado, let's watch that trailer one more time.
MAI SHIRANUI
たっぷり味わってね。私が勝ったらどうね。おう、頑張って。夢のクラッシュ。
KOFXV!
All right, let's get to it. So we have this, little intro. I'm not sure if this is indeed going to be happening within the game. Is it a story mode? Is it how she appears in the beginning of a match? We see all these sakura leaves, I would say, and we get to look at MAI. And believe it or not, she is redesigned for this game. Now, her outfit is pretty much the same, right? I don't see any difference in terms of the outfit. Maybe subtle changes though. But her face was redesigned for sure, and it's for the better. And of course, we cannot talk about a frame-by-frame analysis without talking about, you guessed it, hair physics, and it is here. It's available. It is moving. That beautiful hair of MAI is moving, as you can see. We can also see some physics here of this rope at the end of her fan, and she looks mighty fine. You can see even more hair movement, which really adds to the beauty of this game, which I love looking at. All right, MAI is getting ready. She brought her fans and her assets to the match, and she looks pretty much the same in terms of, I don't see a difference between MAI in the King of Fighters 14 and 15 in terms of, again, clothing. She looks completely different to me. I mean, she looks much better here. Complete face redesign, and I love that. But I don't notice any changes in terms of the costume from the previous game, which is fine. I mean, she looked fine in that game. All right, let's keep moving. Beautiful stage. I love this China stage. I think, did she have this part over here? I'm trying to think. I think that's new. I think this, you know, like this thing over here, this rope thing, I don't think she had it in, we'll see, in 14. MAI SHIRANUI. I love her new face. Big improvement from the King of Fighters 14. She is, of course, voiced by Ami Koshimizu. I love the effect, the ink effect that they do in these posters, if you will. I love that stuff, man. All right, and oh, here's MAI, looking damn fine. I don't know if this is her intro or if she's talking to someone. You know, MAI being MAI, look at that, giving us a wink. I also love whenever they zoom on these characters that the background is, you know, like has that bokeh effect of it being a little bit blurred, so it gives more focus on the character. This is really nice. All right, there we go. Whatever. Start with the jump C, beating poor Andy. Some basic combos. Her NT air, which is just, you know, stand in D. Very powerful, effective NT air. And the sweep. And looking at her. Throw, forward throw here. And she's flexible as hell. Look at the details, man. Look at how she is crossing her hands, the fan in her mouth. That's just beautiful stuff, dude. I need this game in my life right now. And this is new. Now, this is back from, I believe, from Real Bout. I'm not sure if she had it in previous King of Fighters. Definitely not in 14. So this is, I think it's forward and down forward in B. It's at 2 hits, and then it can't cancel it something else, by the way. I know she's gonna do that. Well, actually, it's, no, that's the move. She canceled it into another hit. Look at the hair moving. I know you guys are not looking at the hair, right? Let's be honest here. I know that. You filthy animals. The famous Ryuembu. No, it's not. It's actually the CD. Roll bounce. Not sure who she's talking to here. I need to see her idle animation, but I do think like the bouncing, breast bouncing is reduced, which is the same. I think even in 14 it's not really as big as, you know, like in King of Fighters 13, etc. Looking at some EX moves here. That's the Ryuembu EX version, and I love that they have the music in this trailer. Is the remix, if you will, not real remix, but it's pretty much her theme from Fatal Fury 2 and Fatal Fury Special, which is really nice. And we're looking here at the Hisatsu Shinobi Bachi. This is an EX version of it. It's twice. And having EX moves outside of max mode, it really changes the whole game mechanic. and it opens so many possibilities. This game is gonna be insane, guys, in terms of combos. You remember what I'm saying here. What I'm saying today. And this is her MAI. This is the air version, not the charge version. This is just, you know, jumping and doing a quarter circle back and any of the punches, which can be cancelled into, you can actually, in 14 you can cancel it into her climax. Not sure if it's the same case here. Is this an EX? It's an EX version of her Kachosen. She throws her fans. That hits twice. Hits the first time and then goes up. Andy's gonna try to do something smart here, but he's gonna get hit by that Kachosen again in the face. So we're looking at her, it's actually a good way to look at her idling animation, and it seems it's similar to 14. And again, we've known this now. It's pretty much a given that they're using 14 assets and just, you know, making them better and look better, add in animations, add in moves, which is just fine. This is what King of Fighters have done before, not to this extent actually. They've been using the same sprites for some years, but this is 3D and they're trying to capitalize on what they did before, which is smart. That way it is a guaranteed right now that this game is gonna have a massive roster because of that. So I'm not gonna be surprised if the launching roster is, in 14 it was 50, in 15 I'm betting it's gonna be between 50 and 60. That's gonna be just the launching roster. This game is gonna be huge, guys. And we're looking at MAI's taunt, and as you can see, really I think the juggle animation has been toned down compared to 13, which is fine. I don't really care that much about that, to be honest with you. Poor Andy's confused. And Terry Bogart's gonna get his butt kicked. I love Terry's look. And this is her down and B, light kick. This is called the Ukihane. It's a pretty tricky move. It knocks the opponents down. This is some basic combos here. B into D. And then she cancels that into the Ryu Embu. And cancel it again into an EX Ryu Embu. You know, you don't have to go into max mode to do that now, which is pretty cool. The EX version of the same move. And then she cancels that into an air grab, which is basically jumping and doing a forward and HP, and that's the Shiranui Gorin. This is her jump B, which has massive cross-up potential, which is exactly what happens here. It's really confusing when you play against a good MAI player. He's gonna confuse you with those jumping Bs. Going to so cross up B, C, and then Hisatsu Shinobi Bachi normal version. I mean, she looks right now, to me, she looks like her playstyle is very similar to 14. Very similar. Bob Wilson is looking at like, what is happening right now? Probably enjoying the view. Down C, going into the down forward B, which is, you know, a new move if you're compared to 14, and she cancels that into the Ryu Embu, and then cancel it into a level 2 Sho Hisatsu Shinobi Bachi. Look, this is okay. Look at that. We have the first look at what I believe is the game's new max mode. This is the activation. So far, in all the trailers, we only saw these players, these characters glowing in blue. We've never seen them going into this new mode, whatever it's going to be called. I don't know if you're going to call it max mode or whatever they're going to call it. I don't know, but this is the activation. As you can see, she activates it. Now she's going to be glowing in blue. And what is she going to go do with it? So we have standing C, Ryu Embu. She cancels that into a level 1 Cho Hisatsu Shinobi Bachi. Alright. And then she cancels that into a level 2. Alright, so that's a level 1 and a level 2. There's a 3 meters so far. Level 2 Kagero no Mai. Ooh. The effects of her fire is a lot better than the previous things that we've seen before. I'm not sure if that means that they're fixing all these effects, because the effect on Mai, you know, like what we're looking at here of the special moves, it just looks fantastic. And she's not done. She's not done. Now she's gonna cancel that. So remember, she used level 1, level 2, so that means at least 3 meters, and then she's gonna use her climax, which is usually 3 meters. So we're looking at a 6 meter use. Or is it 7? It depends on how much her climax takes. And before doing this, she actually, well, the player actually went into this max mode. So maybe the max mode allows you to cancel supers into climax, and without, or maybe it reduces the how many stocks of meter the climax needs. Still very mysterious. Can't wait to know more. So this is, we're gonna look at her climax. It's an updated version of the climax she had in 14. It starts the same. Nice look at the Pao Pao Cafe here. So look at Terry still in. Oh man, this is nice. And then jumps. Man, she's flying. Man, look at that, man. This is a pretty cool climax. And I love that you can see the stage, you know, from Alec angles. Look at that. Going around and around and around and around and around. This is some cool stuff, guys. I'm not a big MAI player, but I love what I'm seeing. And I bet you do love what you're seeing as well. Nice. That was a nice climax. It's not finished yet. The last part of the climax is actually shown in the first trailer for the game. They didn't show it here, so she's not done yet. And this is looking at her probably winning pose. Looking nice. Looking nice. I love what I'm seeing here. The King of Fighters 15. KOFXV. And of course, shatter all expectations. And as I said, my expectations are shattered, not because it's mine, we knew it was gonna be mine, but because she's not with Yuri and King, which means we're missing a few characters here and there. They haven't revealed yet. So what's gonna happen next week? Are they gonna go with the third character of this team, or are we gonna switch to another team? Are we gonna get another team member from where Yuri is who Yuri is with? Are we gonna get Chris or Shermie? I don't know now. I have no idea. I can't expect anything. I can't for the life of me, I cannot guess who the next character is gonna be. So expectations shattered in terms of who's gonna be revealed. As far as MAI, I think she looks great. I think this game is looking fantastic. I can't wait to see more. I can't wait to play the game. And yeah, that is pretty much it. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section. What did you think of MAI's trailer? Are you happy? Are you not happy? Let me know again. She's looking mighty fine, I think. I think she looks great. Can't wait to see who she's teaming up with. I'm not a big fan of Alice, so hopefully we have Kasumi back. I love Kasumi. I'm a Kasumi player in 2002 UM. So I hope Kasumi is going to be back. I hope Hinako is going to be back. I'm a big Hinako player as well. Well, that's pretty much it. Thank you guys for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and see you next time. I hope you guys enjoyed this video from Neo Geo Now. Now don't forget to like and subscribe if you have not done so, and I would like to take this opportunity and thank my patrons for supporting the channel and making this content possible. Making daily videos and especially the documentaries and lore episodes takes a very long time and a lot of effort, and being able to get some support for these time-consuming tasks allow me to keep going and strive for more and better content. With that said, I want to give a big special shout out to Michael, Bryant Yard, Fahad As-Suwaidi, Heinz Green 3, SSBM Slick Tricks, Jacques Paul, and Ken Suenaga. As well as special thanks to Shaka Asamiya, Refugio Robles, Felipe Guimara, Jihao Ju, Gil Sal, Muhammad Al-Blushi, Anthony Longino, and Bernd Ritnas. Those of you who are not yet Neo Geo Now patrons, I hope you will check my Patreon page where you can become patrons, helping the channel produce more videos as well as receive special perks that are exclusive to patrons, like early access to videos, exclusive making-offs, and other SNK digital goodies. Link for the Neo Geo Patreon page is in the description below. So until next time, thank you for watching.